right, take two. So again, we're going to go to the front. That's Scott. We can wave at him. He's on the grill today. Again, look at those beautiful, beautiful roses. Oh, this year roses. So my phone, I have very little storage space, so I had to upload the first video before I could really come back and get to these. But again, these are quick fire trees. You can see the buds on them. They're looking beautiful, aren't they? And then these are Patriot hostas. I have some patience, white phlox, and these are the new marshmallow daisies. Beautiful. And then the white astilbe. Then the Patriot hostas. And these are green velvet boxwoods. And as you can see, I'm allowing my daffodil foliage to die back, but I need to come back and cut them. Look at these new daisies. Don't you like that? Isn't that beautiful? So the astilbe hasn't bloomed yet. There's plenty of buzz on these daisies. Oh, another video that I don't think I finished. So these are agapanthus. They are coming up. Let's see, so I can show you better. Yep, there's 1, 2, nice and full, 3. So these 2 are really full. That one is partially full, but it's doing it. So hopefully we'll see some white, pretty white agapanthus blooms this summer because they bloom late summer. These are bulbo hydrangeas, and they're doing great too. We have some buds coming in. Look at that. Oh yeah. They're doing nice. These hostas have really, some of them have really gotten big this year. I'm going to have to readjust these just a little bit. So nice. And all of the sun patients seem to be in bloom now. These white ones, I should say specifically, because I'll show you the ones in the front, and they are not. Like, so this is also a quick fire. I don't know if I see any buds on these yet. Not quite. A little bit. But not as much as those. But these get less sun. A little bit less sun. But again, these are still looking beautiful here. And then if you look all the way down here, and you see that dapple willow, and then I'll borrow my neighbor's view. That's her maple tree. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love it. And then when these trees are in bloom as well, it all looks so pretty. That daffodil foliage really needs to come out, but it's contained though, so that's the most important thing. So now I'll take you around to the front. And in the front, I planted all white. These are all white sun patients around this huge silver maple tree. So around the garage, these are winter green boxwoods. I told you the ones in the back are winter gem. Those are winter green, and those planters there. And then in the planters, I planted sun patience, some creeping Jenny, which is beautiful. I love creeping Jenny, and it comes back, so I keep the same creeping Jenny in a planter every year, and sun patience. And then here we have apple twist heuchera with the fire chief heuchera. But I'll go around the tree. We have autumn frost hosta. And then we have wee white arborescent hydrangeas, and then astilbe. And if you have been paying attention lately, you can hear me speak in regards to the plants, I'm repetitive in the type of plants that I grow because it's just easier to maintain. So I'm looking at these, and this looks like either somebody's been nibbling or something is going on. We'll see. Usually no one's nibbling, but the rodents don't like sun patience, not at all. But in the planter, so you can see these autumn frost hostas and then the white patience, but the contrast of the leaves, the green and the chartreuse with the green of the green velvet boxwoods. But if you look at what I planted in the planter, I'll get a little closer. So this is a variegated sun patient that is white. You can see the buds are there, but they're coming up slowly. The verbena, and this is a compact white sun patient. This is a variegated white sun patient. As you can see, the compact white sun patients, they're already blooming. The creeping Jenny. And I got that just specifically the variegated sun patient for the chartreuse variegation. Then the diamond frost euphorbia. And this is a wasabi oleus. And that's another one. But you can see the buds are in there. Just haven't come up yet. And then the white verbena. So this is an all white and chartreuse planter. But it's looking really good. Really good. I'm loving it. I love verbena. That's one of my favorite flowers, a natural verbena. Look at that. And if you look closely, you can see that it has chartreuse in the middle. Isn't that beautiful when it's matching? Chartreuse and then the white. And then you have that, which is very ethereal. And then those are wee whites, and you can see the buds on them. And I got them. They were basically bare root plants when I got these, but it was nice to have smaller plants because I had to, as you can see, plant around this huge mass of a trunk of a tree. And that's a large silver maple. But when I look at it from here, this is looking really good. Even when I even look at the heuchera that I just planted, the apricot twist. No, it's called apple twist. Apricot would imply that they were peach. But I love how I have a hedge of these autumn frost hostas. They are just looking beautiful with the all white and the sun patience. And then they're variegated with the chartreuse and then the blue green. It's not just regular green, it's like a blue green. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Then when you come around here, these apple twist heuchera. Aren't they beautiful? They're just doing their thing. And with the white impatience, right here, this is the before and later in the season. You'll just see how far they've come. But these are the allium. They were so beautiful. They're almost past their prime, but they have a little bit of purple on them. And here we go here. We have some more sun patience. We need to perk up just a little bit. They didn't get any water anytime today or yesterday because our sprinkler system comes on even days. So these are winter, so those are green velvet boxwoods, and these are green mountain boxwoods. It looks just like the green velvet though, the leaf structure and everything. And this is a miscanthus grass and looks really beautiful in the fall. But during the summer and spring, you get a lot of, see that leaf structure is so pretty. Now this is Euonymus tree. Now look how beautiful and bright green and chartreuse. Wow, goodness sticking me. Chartreuse this tree is. Now our neighbors cut their large silver maple down. It was like somewhere right here. And this tree didn't get hardly as much sun, but now that it does, it's giving us some beautiful chartreuse green. That's beautiful because this is our silver maple. I'll have to, it's huge. So over here we have bulb hydrangeas. We have 7. We have 5. And then we have 2 over here with the Green Mountain boxwoods. And then look at those hostas. Aren't those like huge? And then if you kind of go behind here, you can see that we planted some coleus, like behind, pretty much behind all of them. They'll sprout up, but look at how large. And then that house is about to bloom. But look how big. Oh my word. Huge. They're almost as large as the hydrangeas. But they're a nice leaf structure. Green, just beautiful. Look at the fireflies. They're out. Beautiful. But look at this one leaf. Look at my hand. And look at that leaf. Now that's a leaf. Then we have another. Now here, this is Williams hosta, and it's that blue and green leaf, and it gets really big too. Not as big as the Empress Wool hosta, but it does get big. Those leaves are huge. And then interplanted with a steel bee. Look at that. And then look at my fluffy arborvitaes. Look how bright. Don't they look beautiful? I'm loving these because now again, since our neighbor cut their tree, we get a lot more light, and they are loving their life. They're so chartreuse. And then I only have 1 lupin left, and I don't even see any buds. Bud is beautiful. Then I have a ruby hydrangea. I do have some buds on them. They're looking pretty. And then look at those buds. That's a wheat white. That's a large wheat white, and what it looks like. And here is a poison ivy. A flag they first got. Look at that. You gotta be careful. And then this is our pink phlox. Remember, we have the purple phlox, the white phlox, and over here is the pink. We have a more pink over here. And then here's our variegated sedum. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's just gorgeous. These mosquitoes are out. They're trying to get me. And I think that's it. But look how beautiful. This one is really brown. These look beautiful, especially now that they're getting a good amount of sun. Look at that. That has the least amount of chartreuse on it, and that is still very chartreuse. And then here's the fountain. The birds love it. Oh, I never did show you. This is the clematis. It bloomed really nice, but no more blooms. Something's eating on my phlox, but that's okay. But look at this. The wheat whites are really budding up. Same here with the rubies. You can kind of see that those are pink. But I'm kind of trying to see what's going on here. Looks like someone may have stepped on that. Probably just kind of doing some work over here. Now I do want to show you in between the fence. The last thing, I was trying to propagate this to another hydrangea, which it is. but it's dry. I don't know why. Look how pretty. But I planted a climate hydrangea right there. If you can see those stems, you got a nice frost, and it was just a mess. Now this is what we have to work on now. Oh, this is our vegetable planter. We have strawberries and then blueberries in there. And then if you look up really high, I'll show you that. When you look down, you can see our tree, that white jula and that rose. Isn't that going to be beautiful when it's going up that trellis over there? All right. And then there's some weeds, of course. I did cut this light isn't working well over here. And that's fine. I need to clean that out. But I cut back all the daffodils up here. But that's it. I'll take one more look as I'm coming out. Those grass is beautiful. It's such a nice backdrop, and they get the most beautiful plumes in the fall. Just gorgeous plumes. So when you look at it from this way, isn't that beautiful? As well as when you look at it down this way. I love this particular view. It just looks so beautiful. And again, it contrasts with the green of the boxwoods, the green of the bobos, and then the dark green of the empress wool. And all the leaf structure, if you look at it, is totally different. That gives you that beautiful classic look with interest. So I am loving that. I'm really loving this planter this year. I'm loving the simplicity. And if I really like this, I will be planting this up probably like this every year. Just keep more of my color in the back and in the front. Keep it a little bit more classic. But look at the chartreuse on that euonymus tree. I'm telling you, it's always really dark green because they had that huge tree there. But now, as I look at it, it's beautiful. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. That's why it's a little bit dark, but this was the best time to actually do it. And I did forget to show you this part. These flowers right here. Planted by our garage. Along with our rock. This usually does really well. And just a second overview. And I never really get the overview of the tree. Let me see if I can. It's hard to do it because it's so huge. But just so you can see the mass planting of this tree. I don't want to trip. Just seeing if I can get a good picture. Because so you can see how massive this tree is. It's massive, and I'm as far as I can go. Not really, but it's huge. So that's how tall it is. And when you come down, and then when you go back, it's huge. And our house is north facing, and now that you see it, you can see all the plants planted underneath. And this is a silver maple, and it takes planting well. We've had these plantings under there for years, especially the boxwoods. They've been there for years. Now I'm going back to the back, and you can really see the view of the dappled willow That's what I love about this particular view, and that's why I wanted to plant another one on the east side in the back. So when you walk past this side, you always see the vase fountain, and then you see the dapple willow and this nice lush greenery. So on the other side, you see the fountain, and then in the further back, if you look, you can also see a dapple willow, and then the beautiful greenery, and then the blooms. It just kind of draws your eye back to that area, and that is the idea. So now there's a picture of the fountain, and then with the tree lit up. Isn't that beautiful? And then the same over here with the dapple lit up. And I love giving like this view right here. And I'm going to show you this in like 3 weeks, and this will have filled in, and it's just going to look so lush, so beautiful. And I don't know what to do, because all of these trees, again, these are quick fires, and then these are green. The other ones are winter green. These are winter. Those are winter gem, and these are winter green. So these are winter green by the steps. So we have 4 varieties of boxwoods. And again, you can see I cut back all of the daffodil, and I'm left with all my lemon coral sedum. Oh, can I show you this rose one more time? Oh, look at that. Just take a moment and look at all those buds right there, and all at the bottom, and all up here. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And it's all the way over here. So I'm gonna have this going all the way up here. Look at that. That is going to be so gorgeous. This is my absolute favorite rose. And then our new roses that we planted over here that I showed you guys. And look at those planters. Look at that. Ah, I love me some verbena. The white, and then the purple over there. That's vinca. And then that too is wasabi. Coleus. Looks beautiful. Let me just one more time take a look at this beautiful rose. Just look at that. Can you believe it? Isn't that gorgeous? What can you say about this? And just so many buds, just so many more buds coming up. And every one literally has blooms. And these are all planted in April. Even this one, plenty of buds. Buds. Look at that bloom. But these are nice. Loving the way everything is looking. So right here, as I was talking earlier, I couldn't recall what these were, but these are the blue agapanthus. And you can see in the April night salvia with the catmint. And these are cat pajama catmint. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and this here is Carl Forster grass. It's so pretty, such a pretty planter. But I do see the interloper over there. That's a weed. Well, all right. I am going to close it down because I cannot get over this view. I know I need to, especially with the light on the fountain like that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And the light on that tree. Isn't it gorgeous? But yes. Are we not loving this? Are we just not loving that view? So I am a fire pit. We have lots of sticks, and all those sticks do come from the silver maple. I will say that. But I'm going to sign off because I can show you this all day, and oh my word, look at that. How gorgeous. Those ivory halo dogwoods, just it brings so much vivid color, right? All right, guys. I will see you in a couple weeks. I'm signing off, and I'm going to leave you with a picture of this beautiful rose.